Happy 2024. Hope your year's coming off to a great start. In this video, I wanted to share with you the 3 real estate wholesaling habits that you must develop in 2024 to make sure that you crush this year. So starting with number 1 is you got to become a networking ninja. Networking is how you are going to get everything you ever needed for your business. You need title companies, attorneys, contractors, agents, anything and anybody that you need, you're gonna get from your group of peers that are doing this day in and day out. So instead of having to go to Google or Facebook or anything like that and hopefully find somebody that's decent, you have people that are using these people day in and day out, and they can recommend them, and you know they come with some level of credibility. So it eliminates so much of the guesswork. Also, by becoming this, you're going to have a really good pulse on the market. If you are going to every single networking event that you can possibly go to, you're going to understand what investors are looking for, what people are doing, what they're buying, what they're not, what's happening in wholesaling, what type of marketing is working, what new laws, regulations is coming down the line. You get to understand and be on the forefront of all these things. And when you do this long enough and consistently enough, you start spotting patterns and trends developing before other people do. This is how you can stay ahead of your competition consistently. We never follow what everybody else is doing. We're usually leading what other people are doing. And I don't mean this in an arrogant way. It's just we are able to piece everything together and see where the market is heading next. And then we're just able to get a little bit ahead of it and take advantage of those opportunities. But you cannot do that without being a networking ninja. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. It means the world to me. And this way you stay in touch with all the new fresh videos that I'm going to be dropping every single week for you guys to learn and grow with. Habit number 2, you want to become a magnet to all the buyers in your area. Why does this matter? You will not know if you have a deal or not if you don't have a buyer lined up for it. How many times have you heard somebody say, like, I have this deal that I can't move. You know, I have this property, but I can't find a buyer for it. That's not a deal. All you have is a contract. What is a deal is when you have a buyer lined up for it. That's a deal because you're going to make money on that. If you don't have a buyer lined up, you don't have anything yet. And that's the problem with a lot of people. People think that if you get yourself a good deal, the buyer's always going to be there. You don't know what a good deal is yet. Your buyers are going to determine what a good deal is. And your buyers are always changing their buy criteria based on the market. So the better buyers list that you have, not bigger, better. Quality matters with a buyers list. And I have a whole breakdown on this. I have a whole playlist on how to build your buyers list, how to vet your buyers, everything. So go check it out. It's going to be linked below. You want to make sure that you're building a quality buyers list. These buyers are going to, if you need it, they're going to go with you to the properties to help you understand, analyze, negotiate the deal, contract it, tell you what they need to pay for it. Everything. This does not need to be so hard. This is the thing that I cover with all of my students is we build a buyers list first. When you build a buyers list, you're going to know exactly where you need to be marketing, what you need to be marketing to, what a deal even looks like. Because trust me, the way I buy real estate is not the way other buyers buy real estate. And that doesn't mean that they're right or I'm right. We all have different strategies. But you as a wholesaler, you can't be biased to anybody. You got to cater to the market. So you got to be a magnet to the buyers. And habit number 3 is you have to be a solutions expert. What does this mean? When you are dealing with sellers, you have to be an expert at solving problems because that is exactly how you're going to get these big wholesale deals. When you are getting these $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 wholesale deals is because you're not solving big enough problems. You don't understand how to solve big enough problems. You have to become a solutions expert. You have to understand what are the biggest problems in the market. Is it foreclosures? Is it probates? Is it divorce? What are those problems? And then what are all the intricacies to solving these problems? What other ways? Because a foreclosure, trust me, we specialize in foreclosure deals. There's not one way to stop a foreclosure. We have so many different ways of stopping foreclosures and preserving either the person's home, their equity, cashing out, moving out, whatever it needs to be. We have so many ways to solve their problem. This is why our average wholesale is 30, 35 grand. And when we take on one of these projects of ours for us to flip, we're making 50, 70, $80,000 on these properties because we've become solutions experts. So if you want to know more detail on how to go deeper with all of these tactics, I do provide coaching, and I'm launching a mastermind. So this mastermind is going to be based purely on the Pryme wholesaling method, which is just, it's been working. It's been working very well. It works for us. It works for our students. And I'm teaching it to everybody that joins my mastermind. So if you're interested in joining this mastermind, text the word coaching to 210-794-9898. And we're going to be launching it around February, March timeframe maybe. But let me know as soon as I get enough people interested in the mastermind, I will go ahead and just launch. So if that's at the end of this month, it's at the end of this month. But the whole point of it is to get you from doing just a few deals here and there to closing $30, $40, $50,000 consistently in your business. So if this is something that interests you, text the word coaching to 210-794-9898 and I'll get a hold of you and we'll get this figured out. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.